Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Highrise. Welcome back to Peeping Towers, where there is something happening at the moment. The little pop-up disappeared for it, but essentially what it said is that the temperatures outside are extremely warm and people are using a lot more power than usual, which means that for a period of time these are going to be under huge strain. As such, you can see here that demand has gone up to 81. We're producing 75, and as a result there's rooms up here, I've paused it, there's rooms up here with no power, which is just terrible business. So what we will do to cope with this is we're going to have to build one of these here, and that's a lot for our daily output. You can see we're only just meeting demand by building this, which was 250 extra a day, which is why it's always good to make sure that you have plenty of additional income. You don't want to run this too close to the wire. You will get yourself into trouble. So we are fortunate enough to be able to deal with that situation without it being too much of a headache. So yes, we are looking at trying to get medical professionals into these places up here, and we've been working on it. We've built the drugstore, and what else have we done? Oh yes, we built a restaurant. That's it, because it wanted a greater variety of restaurants that served breakfast. So we built Albany's Park Donuts, which actually also needed water, so I had to extend the water line just a little bit. Nothing too major, just a couple of blocks to get that done. Well, we must be aware that we now have 2 out of our 10 lines demanded for over here. Right. So what else do we need? What else do we need to get these medical departments going? So we seem to have satisfied the restaurant aspect of it, which is fantastic. And we now want to work on the greater variety of small stores. That's fine, we can do that. We definitely want to be doing this first over adding in those services, or adding in more telephone lines or electrical lines, because those other things cost us money, whereas a small store or 2 will actually pay us rent. So, we're increasing our income rather than increasing our outgoings at the moment. So we need another small store, at least one more. We have one here. It's looking a bit run down. I have paid for renovation costs today, I hope. So we can see here that our drugstore is kicking about. It's fine, but we need another one. Now we've already built. That's so loud. That is so loud, that noise. We've already built a storeroom that can deal with multiple, up to 4 small stores like this. So we're good to go to put in another space for another small store, which it won't fit there, so we're going to have to fit it here. This is messy down here. It won't be staying. To be honest, I don't think these offices will be staying either. These 2 floors will eventually find some formality, but right now they're just whatever we need them to do. So what should we put in? We don't really have, I don't think, any great demands. Let's see. Maybe we could focus our efforts. So these guys, they say that they want restaurants that serve dinner. They don't say anything about stores. Legal offices say about food, nothing else. And this just says small stores, but there's no specific stores as far as I can tell that they're saying that they require. They're not saying, we want a flower store or something, so we can put anything that we want here. Seeing that we have a drugstore, it seems silly to put that in. We have an awful lot of places that restaurants, so I don't think I'm going to put food and beverages in. So we could put in portable electronics, so they pay 248 rent, and they would be happy here on this. Or there's books, news and magazines, which pay less rent, but can go here also. So maybe we'll do portable electronics, right? Because we get more money back from putting them in. So we're going to pop those in. Now it does need a telephone line. The telephone line is in, so that should be fine. Excellent. So speed this up. So will this one extra store be enough? Squeezel is down here. Working on it diligently. Oh, and another thing. We built a second maintenance office, but I don't think we've named, as of yet, these maintenance people. Or did we? We might have done, actually. It's just me, isn't it? I think we might have done. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. We've got Cern Squeezel, Trestle, Pop Latte. Seem to recall. Didn't we name somebody Chunky Loki? I feel like we did. But who? I don't know. We might have to wait until the end of the day. But then I'll probably forget. And it'll all be a bit of a nightmare. Right, so what have we got here? Oh, so here's the store. It's in place. That's fantastic. Brilliant. What have we got up here? Medical. Okay, that was enough. Just that one store there next to the drugstore was enough for the variety. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing it. So, what we'll probably do, because it's the end of the working day now, we'll probably skip until, we probably won't build any of these other bits just yet. We'll build them very early after midnight. So that's Pop's Latte. Okay. I'd like these guys to return. I'd like to make sure that we've got everybody named, because these guys tend to stick around. You know, these guys stick around. So we're going to name them after Patreons, but I think Trestle, yeah. Pop's Latte. Squeezel Prime. Solo Gamer. But who's in here? Because we built this quite recently. Norma. Well, that's no good. Norma and Wayne. I didn't think so. Right, okay, well, so we will make this Chunky Loki. Oh, I felt like we named somebody Chunky Loki. We did not. But there we are. And then Wayne here is going to be White Fury. There we go. A couple more Patreons. There we go. Lovely. So let's get to midnight. One of the first things we're going to want to do at midnight is make sure that we have got all the renovation costs out the door. It's important. Indeed it is. Here it comes. Excellent. Show this info every day at midnight. Do you know what? I don't think it's necessary. We might actually start. Well, the thing is, I like the fact that it stops the game. It makes me pay attention to what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So, renovations for the day. There we go. So we've sorted out renovations for the day. Excellent. Let's just slow this down a minute. So we've got quite a lot of stuff to sort out. First of all, janitorial and file storage services. We want them. So let's make them happen. So we need janitorial services, cleans offices at night. Oh, fantastic. And they're going to need water. So we're going to pop those, do you know what? We'll pop those here. And they are going to need water. And this is something we're going to have to look at shortly, because we'll come to these services in just one moment. And then what else was it? Oh, I forgot already. File storage. Okay. For all of their medical records, file storage. File storage services for off-site storage of files. They need a telephone line. Okay. Oh, it's really big. We'll pop that there. So they need a telephone line. This is all pretty rough down here. Don't worry about it. There we go. So with those in place, we're going to be building 8 offices. So let's have a look at this. Right, demand is still really high here. It's still really hot out. So there is going to be a point where temperatures cool down and demand will significantly drop here. But as it stands at the moment, it's pretty bad. I'd like to try and survive on this, but you know what? Probably not going to. I think we will bite the bullet. Oops, and just go straight up to 3. Even though I know it's going to drop, we'll just live with it. We're just going to live with it. So water's gone up to 4. That's probably going to be 5 soon. That's fine. And you know what? Our phones should be fine too. Just about. With all these. That should be absolutely fine. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, everybody. So what we should be able to do today is start moving them in. Oh my god. This is what I've always wanted. So Eastern Medical Clinic. I'm going to pop them in. What is this one here? Specialty Dental Office. I'll pop them in. And Complete Dental Suite. Very nice. And then we will advertise for some more. Oh, what is this? We haven't got power down here? This is an outrage. We didn't build power. So that's interesting. They don't have power down on this floor just yet. It'd be really nice when we can start dealing with these floors, but for now we're just got to make sure that we're going up nicely, and I think that we are. There's a pretty neat thing going on here, and there are things that we can unlock and that will make these a bit more useful and a bit more attractive and that sort of stuff later on. You know, it's no big deal, this is totally fine. I like this. This is good. And we've got a nice straight line here for the offices as well. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. But yes, we're getting our medical buildings in. Shall we speed this up? Everything else should have gone in okay. Meaning they should have everything that they need. Oh, look at that. Look! Yeah! They do seem pretty happy. You're pretty happy. Fantastic. So, here. We can get another one in. Look. Boom. There we go. So, I would like another 4. Just to try and help pay for all the stuff that they needed to get them in. You know, to help pay for all of this. Oh, that would be great. But you can see here, we only actually needed 3. And we're going to have 8 in total. Because it's not just about satisfying this, but it's also about having enough money coming into the tower. Because these others, they need so much stuff, you know. So we're just going to make sure that we're being sensible about it. And look at all this buzz that we've got. I mean, this is the thing, is that, you know, we could be using some of this to make all this a bit cheaper, right? So we know that it's really hot at the moment. So is there anything that might bring our power costs down? There might be, because this brings phone costs down. This reduces construction costs, of which we're doing quite a bit of. Anything that might bring down power? Electrical and water construction and daily costs are reduced by 50%. I mean, that's fantastic. For 60 buzz, do you know? And look at all the buzz that we've got. I mean, it's amazing. Apartment construction costs. So this is pretty much all apartments, isn't it? What have we got? And this is all hotels and events and things like that. I mean, it's amazing. Phone construction and daily costs are reduced by 50%. Office construction costs reduced by 50%. Do you know what we'll do? We'll go for that because we've got 4 more to go. I think this is what it means. I didn't see how much they were costing before, but it was probably more than 138, right? It probably was. There we go. Oh yeah. It only lasts for 24 hours. But, you know, we've got so much buzz, we might as well use something. So there we are. Pretty good, eh? Pretty good. Oh no, quick. Right, slow down. Oh, maybe we've run out of phone lines. 55. Oh, got to 55. I thought we were okay for that. I did dumb maths wrong. Now we will get a couple extra. That should just about see us through. We've got Sir Lord and Squeezle and the last 2 officers there. You have... Oh no, hang on a minute. It says water. Oh my god. Right, okay, so water's also... It's gone up to 12, everybody. Wow. Water went up to 12. Okay, there we go. Now you must be okay. God, they must be really hacked off. Are we going to lose them? We might do. What do you mean power? Power should be... How's that happened? How's power done that? Is it still hot out? I think it's still hot out. Oh, this makes me very nervous. Okay, we're going to have to delete all this. Oh, no. I mean, this is $3 grand going out power alone. Now. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried my best. I gone done messed it up. I think they'll be okay. I think if they were going to leave, they would have done it by now. You know? I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? How much money are we actually going to get at midnight? I'm not entirely sure. Our income is pretty good. Look at that. You know what? That's all right. I can deal with that. So renovation costs today? Nice and cheap. So, do you know what we might do? Although we can only have one campaign thing at a time. Because I was thinking I'm now going to construct stuff. What we're going to do, we're going to construct 2 floors. Right? We're going to construct 2 floors. Because we're going to be interested in the next line of offices. How do you see them? I don't know how I would get to see what type of offices there are, what possible contracts there are without having an empty unit. But whichever one is going to be the next easiest to build, right? We're going to build 2 floors of whatever one is easiest next. And it'll be interesting to see exactly what the criteria is going to be for that. What have we unlocked down here? Oh, the rooftop stuff. Oh, one day we'll make good use of this. We'll get this out one day. But probably not until we're at the top of the tower, eh? Which, there's a lot of tower to build. But we will get to it. And it'll be glorious. It'll be glorious. So, let's have a look here. So, medium offices. It's because I built that one at the end. Let's see. So, they need a greater variety of restaurants that serve dinner. They like being close to elevators. They prefer upper floors. They don't like noise or smell. Actually, that's a point. I think... Are these noisy? No. Are they smelly? No. So it's all okay, I think. It's all okay. Right. Okay. But they need also commercial printing services. Phone, electrics. It's not too bad, actually. Legal offices? Catering services. First upper floors, hates noise. They need, though, medium restaurants. Right. So legal offices are a bit more tricky. And so, so it looks like creative and technical offices are going to be next on our list. Creative and technical offices. So we're going to build 8 of these bad boys. So what we know, right off the bat, so we're going to just pop in these closets. Okay, and we know that we are going to need power and phone, I think, to here, right? Now, it's still really hot out. I'm pretty sure that hot event is still running. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Is there a way to check? Because I'm not sure that there is. Which is a bit problematic. If you do know if there's a way to check if there's a current event happening, let me know. Get reports of your hotel. What? No. Book performers. No. Contracts. Reports analyst. Oh, do you know what? We've not looked at feedback in a while. Maybe this would have been good. Somebody might have said, hey, I want to buy a newspaper. Where's the newspaper? So there are no dinner spots in this building. Well, we're about to sort that out, aren't we? And it needs more restaurants. So this is all about to happen, actually. So we've got lucky there. We're about to work on it. Let's fix this up and fix this up. These don't cost money, so that's kind of nice. Oh no, hang on a minute. I want this. Oops, and okay, let's do that. Right, and we want medium here. Right, a cool breeze finally blows through town. The heat wave is over. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Let's get our renovation costs sorted. Right, that's more like it. Look, we've got loads of this now. But it looks in the telephone department that we could probably do, given that we're going to be adding 8 more offices, we're going to build another telephone thing. For sure. That's happening. That is happening. Water should be okay, I think. She says. So, creative and technical offices. What else do we need to do here? So, yeah, it could be that these ones over here, I wonder if they'll consider themselves close enough to the lift. I don't know. Hopefully they'll be happy enough to not leave. I guess we'll have to find out. So we need a greater variety of restaurants to serve dinner. Yeah, and we've noticed that is actually a complaint of this place in general. So let's see here. A restaurant. I'd like a small restaurant. Hang on a minute. Is a small restaurant okay? A greater variety of restaurants. It doesn't. Yeah. So I think a small restaurant is totally fine. So let's do that. We're going to pop that here because it fits neatly. Food court. Serves lunch. Serves lunch. Serves lunch. Great. Caf says lunch. Lunch. Breakfast. Breakfast. What's this say? People will come to your building specifically to get ice cream and maybe visit other businesses. Oh. Ooh. Wow, that's a benefit right there. That's a benefit. Do you know what we might just build one of those because it'll bring sort of like a mild tourist type thing, won't it? Do you know what? We'll put one of those in. It said that it needed water. So this is a little bit of a sidetrack, but I think it'll be a good thing. Right, so maybe we'll try a medium restaurant. No, it won't. It won't fit. Nowhere to fit one. Do stalls? Can these little stalls do dinner? If we declined these, could we get dinner out of any of them? Let's get it refilled. See if we can find out. I can't remember if we saw any of these as a dinner thing. We might have to build a bigger restaurant. We don't really have the space to do it. Says lunch. Lunch, right. Okay. Damn. Right. Do you think... Although they're going to want high traffic though, aren't they? And this one... Small restaurant. No. Medium restaurant. It's one short. Look at that. It's one short. One short. Do you know what we could... Oh, but they want the high traffic. I wish we could just shift these up, right? Hang on a minute. The thing is, if we get rid of these, it's going to upset everybody upstairs. This is a disaster, everybody. This is an absolute disaster. What we'll do, maybe we'll stick it in over here. Right. This is getting really weird now. Because this place, it's really not something. Dinner, look. Dinner. Diners. Fast food restaurants. Dinner. Expects trash bins on the same floor. Did these? Like being in... They have few customers. Okay. Well, no. Okay. Maybe just because it's a restaurant, right? Yeah, it's probably because it's a restaurant. So, serves lunch and dinner. Expects trash bins on the same floor. Let's look at trash for a minute. Trash. So, we've got bins for each floor, right, which is 50 a day. But then we've got collection rooms because I have to actually empty those bins. Right, and then we've got recycling. We don't need recycling. This is 125 a day. So what we could do is we could pop one of these in here. And then we would need one of these here. Okay. I know this isn't looking particularly amazing. I don't really want it in this building in general, but here we are. It's happening just for now. Some things are just going to have to be a bit messy till we can sort things out. So, right, they're going to need electric and water. Electric and water. They've got their trash bins. Right, okay. And it needs to serve dinner. So we're going to go burgers and fries. There we are. So we'll get this restaurant moved in. And it serves dinner. And this will deal with a number of complaints that we've had about not being able to get dinner. But also should help with their complaints. Actually, I think it might have done, you know, already. They like it. They're happy with it. There it is. There it is. Right. Fantastic. So, we'll wait for midnight to go by, but then all that's left to deal with this is commercial printing services. Okay. Commercial printing services, and then we are good to go. So, we'll wait for midnight to go by. Boom. And we shall do our renovations. Okay. Commercial printing surfaces, 225 a day. They also need a telephone line. It's another big one. So we're going to need to get power to there and a telephone. Once we've done medium, satisfy these mediums, we might take a look at trying to tidy up what's going on down here before we start getting into nicer offices. I think that might be a good thing to do. But we'll get through these medium ones first, because by the time we've got these down, our income should be, we should have quite a lot going on here to get all that tidied up, right? So, what have we got? City in industrial design. You're in. Creative, technical, inspired architecture studio. Yes, you look good. What is this? City view drafting and design group. Yeah. Okay, let's advertise for some more. Oh, it's fantastic. Isn't it fantastic? This is starting to look quite neat, you see. I know this is all chaotic down here, but if you think about it, you know, trust me, we'll get this sorted. I'll just make this nice first. And look, we've got lots of money coming in. We're onto this. We've got it. We're nailing it. It's all good, I promise. And look at these. So they're like the smaller ones, right? These are the small ones. But bigger. Look. Oh, so they can have more people in them. And we can see here, look, three people working here. You know, and they've got meeting desk and everything. It's just so nice. It's just so nice. Just the one, apparently. And how happy are they? So this one that's furthest away from the lift, no, he seems happy. So being this far away from the lift seems to be okay, even though they like to be close to the lift. So that's really, really good. And they are happy. Look at this. We're doing it. Sir Lord's on it. Being close to the... Oh, right, okay. No. So this one is close to the lift. And as a result, they get a boost. This one isn't. Right, okay. So this is considered close to the lift. These three are not. But they're not unhappy about how far away they are. They're just not getting that, oh, this is amazing boost. Renovations, midnight just came and went. Do we have any more? Yes, we do. You're fantastic. You're fantastic. And a couple more. Oh my goodness. And we've satisfied 2 of 4. It's exciting times. Let's just double check that everything's okay here. Yes. Yes. And ooh, the telephones will be getting a little close, won't they? That's okay though. That's okay. We'll in the next episode we'll be looking at trying to satisfy legal and finance, right? And then we can have a look at these basement areas and see if we can start tidying up, start coming up with a plan for those. God, we only got 1. Stephen Foster. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. Do move in. But we do need 1 more. And now we'll probably, I don't know, get 5 tenants. You're like, well, no. That's always the way. Oh, look. Here. So, it looks like that we've gained enough prestige. Oh, wow. So we could already build a hotel, but we can now build deluxe hotel rooms. So by the time we get to our hotel, like, everything's going to be unlocked. It's going to be amazing. Look at this. Single occupancy hotel room. I'm so excited. I love the hotel. Large restaurant. Brilliant. Okay. Right, hang on. Hang on a minute. They have no telephone. Not enough phone switchboards. Not enough. Okay. Once again, I have miscalculated. Okay, there we go. Is there anything else that I need to know about? No? Are you going to leave now? Are you all hacked off? And we'll move them in. No, they're alright, look. We got away with it. We got away with it. So there we are. Okay, excellent. So we'll notice actually that these two will get the boost for being close to an elevator, but we're not getting boosts for... oh, hang on. We enjoy renting upper floors. I was thinking we haven't seen that one. So here, this is considered an upper floor. What floor is this? Is it like 10? So we've got ground 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's the 11th floor. So there you go, everybody. The 11th floor upwards is considered upper. So they don't have the boost from it. So this one here is enjoying renting the upper floor and surely being close to the lift, no? Whatever. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more shizwa.